The Cathedral of Speed. That's the nickname that they have for Assen, for the TT circuit in Assen, obviously. I've been there once, and I got some great memories. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I met Alexander Alban there. That's my only memory of Assen. But yeah, more to come, because probably next year I'll be going to the MotoGP in Assen. So yeah, hopefully with my dad, will be an amazing birthday gift for him. But what is up, everyone? My name's NewFlowerGirl, but you can call me Demi. Today I'm keeping my voice a bit down because my throat is starting to dry up and I have to cough every so often. I caught a cold in the weekend. Yeah, it's not good. But I am able to talk, and I want to do this after talk. I drank a lot of water just before this one. Might have to get a little bit more. But I'm going to keep this one a bit shorter, so that's basically why. But we're going to talk about what happens there. I was actually on holiday. It was actually on my father's birthday. Quite coincidentally, 26th of June. That's my father's birthday, and we were in a holiday park for his birthday. It was just something we decided to do. And yeah, I didn't watch the Moto 3 because I was in the swimming pool, but I did watch the Moto 2. Oh my god, that was crazy. I love that Moto 2 race. Probably my favorite Moto 2 race ever so far. And I watched the Moto GP. I didn't watch Moto 3. Yeah. But I did watch the podium ceremony. Alright, so Assen, out of track. These are the DNFs. Elia Bartolini, Scott Ogden, Dennis Foggia, I don't know how, Jill Kelso, Adrian Fernandez, John McFay, David Munoz, and Jaume Macia. Munoz and Macia crashed together. I watched the analysis on Ziggo Sports. They crashed together, unfortunately. This is probably the only time that Ana Carrasco scored better than David Munoz. It's painful. Yeah. Hopefully next year Carrasco can do more than what she does now. I really hope so. Because like she's the only woman in there. So yeah. Maybe if she does well, like if she wins a race, then maybe more women, maybe more girls would be like, I want to be like her too. And then we'll have an entire class just for women, or they just get mingled with the boys. I mean, that would be fun. Like I said, a few coughs here and there. The winner was Ayumu Sasaki. Sasaki was supposed to win in Losail, but his engine gave up, his bike gave up, and that was basically it. Second place, Alexander Guevara, and third is Sergio Garcia. Daniel Holgado, P6. Denison Chu, P9. Yeah, that's good. Last one in points, Andrea Migno. I mean, he won a lot. He won the first Grand Prix of the season. I mean, what happened to him? His bike gave up or something? He's like nowhere near. Diogo Moreira, he's still driving. And yeah, after that incident he had, it's not going well, really. But anyway, another thing on David Munoz, he got a long lap penalty for Silverstone for the race. And that is on August the 7th. So yeah, now they're in the summer break, which like a month or something, month and a few weeks, probably like 6 weeks, 5 weeks. I don't know, probably like 5 weeks. So yeah, Let's have a look at the standings midway. Garcia is leading still with 182. I think Guevara is only like 3 points behind that. And then Dennis Foggia in third with 115. Yeah. Yeah, and in fourth, Ayumu Sasaki. Crazy Boy with his first victory of the season. we had to wait a long time for that, to be honest. We had to wait very long for that victory. Like ever since first Grand Prix this season, we had to wait. Basically ever since this last Grand Prix, I can't remember. Anyway, Moto 2. As I said at the beginning, my favourite one so far. And I'll tell you why. It was a Dutch party. Not on the podium, but it was a Dutch party. Because Bobo Schneider got P5 in his home Grand Prix. Normally he would have like a horrible start like last year. He made a jump start and just threw his race away. He did come on with a point, but that was it. Yeah, that race did not went well. And 2020 they didn't race that because 2019 he crashed out the race. 2018 he drove at the lonely P21. 2017 was his last year in MotoGP. Went crashing over the finish line and got disqualified. And I don't know about 2016, probably horrible or just nothing. I'll go and look it up real quick. Moto 2 Assen 2016 results. I believe Bob Schneider got a good score there, but I don't know. Oh, it was when Takaki Nakagami, Johan Zarco, Franco Morbidelli, Alex Rins, Alex Marquez were all just Remy Gardner, and they were all in there. Oh no, it was Moto 3. Oh, I'm an idiot. It was Moto 3. Oh, Francesco Bagnaia won that race. Interesting. There he got P9 behind Juan Mir. I can also see that in that same class, Francesco won, and then DJ Antonio was behind there. Oh, there's lots of names you see in like the Moto 2 or the Moto GP. Guajarara isn't even in here. Oh wait, he is. He DNF'd. He crashed out. Unfortunately, sorry. Bob Schneider did go on to P3 for like a few laps. It was like he overtook at turn 5. I can't remember what it was called. And then all the way up to the hairbox, which is turn 1, next lap. He got overtaken and dropped back to P9, P8, and then a few people crashed out. He was battling for the win there. I mean, this is the dream race he wanted to have at his home Grand Prix, and he finally got it. And yeah, he made him burn out at the pit entry. Everyone at the end of the race gave him a standing ovation, I believe. they were that happy that he got such a good score finally. I mean, I can't wait to see what he does when he gets to MotoGP. I mean, maybe a victory if he gets onto a good bike. Also, with MotoGP, well, I'll talk about it later. The retirements. Sam Lewis. Marcel Schroeter, who crashed from the lead. Alessandro Saccone. Cameron Barbier, who had an incident, or as Charles Leclerc would say, an incident, with Vietti. Vietti actually went over the track limits a few more times and he didn't get penalised. And he might have hit Barbier, but we don't know. They only gave us one camera shot. But we'll see what happens afterwards. Another retirement, not surprising really, Niccolo Antonelli. And the other one, Albert Arenas, who we thought it was Jack Dixon. Yeah. The winner was Augusto Fernandez. Second place, Ayogura, and third, Jake Dixon. Finally got the right stuff when the points were awarded. Yeah, but Ben Schneider was very fast in the fourth sector, which is basically fourth sector is like with Ramsuk and the GTs. It's basically like the last few turns. But Ben Schneider is very fast there, and that was very helpful with Alonso Lopez behind him. I mean, Bo Ben Schneider was like on the tail of Vietti, and just looking at that, Bo Ben normally a Buscuro, I don't know how you say that. Buscoscuro is faster than Bo Ben Schneider, but this time Bo Ben Schneider was ahead of both of them. Alguer P11 and Alonso Lopez P6. And we still haven't seen Alguer's haircut. I'm waiting. Send me your haircut. Let's talk about the other Dutch driver, Zonta. Yes, Zonta. Zonta's father, Jurgen van der Goorberg, during an interview with Ziggo Sports on the grid, he got emotional because, like, you know, it's his son's first Dutch Grand Prix on his way to the Premier class. So yeah, if my child was up there, I would also get emotional because, like, you know, it's special. You know, it's your only home Grand Prix, and like, yeah, you would get emotional if your child was up there and you stood next to them and be like, yeah, this is your only home Grand Prix you're ever gonna get. Probably. They might go to Zandvoort, maybe they'll build another MotoGP track in the Netherlands somewhere. Maybe on one of the islands. On the islands, yes. But to be honest, there's a lot of animals there, so I don't think that they would. Maybe somewhere in Limburg. Could be fun. Zonta got over the finish line in P18. Just about not his best, but hey, he finished. In my eyes, it's like, yeah, you finished. You should be proud of yourself. I mean, Bo Ben Schneider in his last Grand Prix, he made a jump start. In his last home Grand Prix, he made a jump start and got a long lap penalty, got double long lap penalty. And then, yeah. He still got home P15, like with 1 point, but yeah. Yeah. But Zonta did well. Yeah, Zonta did good. Hopefully next year he'll do magic to get a point, at least in Assen. Stand on the podium with Bo Ben Schneider. That would be awesome. But let's go and look at the standings. if there are lots of cuts in between the video, that's because I coughed. Boban Schneider, he is in P12, but Sam Lewis is like 4 points behind him, and Aaron has 10 points behind him. But to be honest, Juan Navarro, he is not also a driver who is, you know, on there. Oh, another thing I should point out, Pedro Acosta broke his leg last, like, during testing in, between Germany and Netherlands. So, yeah. He broke his thigh and he couldn't be there. But because now it's summer break, they'll see him back in Silverstone. Vietti still leading, Augusto Fernandez in second, and Oyagura in third. Aaron Canet in fourth. Vietti and Fernandez are tied on points. Wow. And then Oyagura is 1 point behind them. If that isn't a championship title battle, then I don't know what that is. Just the top three, like, so close. Anyway, let's go to the Premier Class. If you were a Quartararo fan, you wouldn't have liked this race. He had an incident with where is he? With Aleix Espargaro. In turn 5. Quartararo crashed out, got a bit of damage to his bike, picked it up and carried on, went into the pits, and he actually wanted to retire, but his team said, you have to go back out. And then he crashed again. With, like, 15 laps to go, I believe. I was 15 laps behind the driver. He only drove like 11 laps. But it was like a few laps down, so... yeah, he then crashed again, and this time it was a high side, and it was game over. He was able to walk away, but yeah, still horrible. Franco Morbidelli also crashed out, Darren Binder crashed out, and Raul Fernandez also crashed out. The winner was Francesco Bagnaia. And second place, you would not expect this. Third place, you would also not expect it. Like, 100%. Second place, Marco Bezzecchi. A rookie. Yeah, he got podium. And then Maverick Vinales got third. Yeah. This is good for Aprilia, because, like, yeah. Now the Aprilia team boss knows that both their drivers are capable of driving podiums. Yeah. Jack Miller got a long lap penalty for like getting in the way of someone. It was Vinales. He got a long lap. Didn't matter. P6. Strong. Alex Rins, he's back. And Juan Mir had 2 incidents at the start. One of them was when they got to the part where they had to get, like, when they just finished their warm-up lap and stuff. He got hit by Miguel Oliveira, and then after that he got hit by Luca Marini, who finished P17. Alex Rins P10, Juan Mir P8. Johan Zark P13. Alex Marquez is going to replace Enea Bastianini. I don't know where Enea Bastianini is going to. Probably Pramac, and then one of the other Pramac drivers, I hope Sarko, goes to the red suits, because Miller is going to KTM. Not the, I believe not the Tech 3, but the fabric team. Another thing on Quartararo, he got a long lap penalty, just like David Munoz, for next Grand Prix. Yeah, to be honest, it's fair. You basically drove another driver out of the race, or attempted to. It was a very late action. So yeah, in my eyes, it is fair, even though I'm a Quartararo fan. Sometimes the stewards have to get up, act up hard to prevent these kind of things. Yeah, it was a fair. It is fair. I mean, I didn't see the Munoz thing, but in my eyes, if the stewards say that it is a penalty, is penalty worthy, then it is. Then that is it. But with that, Quartararo still leads the championship with 172 points. Worth a mention, this is his only retirement of the season. Last year it was in Portugal when he already got the title. It was like the penultimate race, and then he crashed out. It was like, yeah, it was alright. It was alright. Aleix Espargaro in P2 with 151. And Johan Zarco, P3 with 114. And then comes Francesco Bagnaia with 106. Who are yet to score in MotoGP? Well, Stefan Bradl, Mikel Pirro, but he's a test driver, and Luca Salvatore is also a test driver. Yeah. Marc Marquez we might see next race. I hope. Well, it's like a few weeks. Wait. Let me quickly go and do the maths. Yeah, open up. Okay, so it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks and 1, 2, 3, 4 days until the race in Silverstone. Next week we have Formula 1, and they'll be racing in Silverstone. Yeah. I'm hoping for a victory of Lewis Hamilton. I want him to get a victory. I mean, he doesn't deserve to be at the back of the grid, or to not make it to Q2. Not make it to Q3. I mean, he makes it to Q2, but sometimes not Q3, and it's sad. And after that, it is Austria, July the 10th. Not just summer break. Then July the 24th, France, and then the week after that, July the 31st, Hungary, and then it is summer break. And then on the last weekend of August, they are going to Spa-Francorchamps. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully this time, no rain. And after that, Zandvoort? Yes, Zandvoort. Yeah. And I'm also seeing, this is what Christian Horner said. Verstappen gets a role at development Red Bull hypercar. I want to read that now with you guys. Like, what does it mean? Is it for the 24 hours of Le Mans? I think it's like a normal car, like a car for the road. Yeah, I think it's just a car for the road, not for Le Mans. I don't think it's for Le Mans. I mean, it would be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be the first Red Bull car, and yeah. If I ever get my driver's license, I want that car. I want that hypercar. I really need to. But anyway, that is today's after talk video. There are no memes today. Mainly because I've already gone past time. Gone over the normal time. I've got to drink a lot of water now just to replenish my throat. And I have to record another video today. Yeah. But it is with other people, so I won't have to talk as much. Maybe just the intro. But that video is for like next week, Saturday. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then please leave a big fat thumbs up. Also consider subscribing if you're new. But that's it from me for now. I'm gonna drink a lot of water. And I shall see you guys in another video. Bye!